Hello, my name is Rajdeep. So today we are going to present training current employees in nursing. So in my group we are three members: Navdeep, Manshit, and me. Next is introduction, topic overview. The significance of continuing education for nursing personnel, particularly with regard to the implementation of new technology to guarantee competent, safe, and efficient patient care. This training is essential. The human resource issue. So, given its direct effects on employee performance, safety, and retention, training is a crucial HR issue in the healthcare industry. So, training is a vital HR function in healthcare as it influences employees' performance, patient safety, and retention. Next is training organizational responsibility. The healthcare organizations oversee making sure that employees receive the training they need to operate new equipment safely and effectively. So, ensuring comprehensive training program. Organization must provide structural training to equip nurses with the necessary skills and knowledge to use new equipment safely. So important areas like first introduction when new equipment is introduced. So when new medical devices or technologies are introduced, hospitals should conduct hands-on training session for all relevant staff. The second is refresher training and continuous improvement. So training should not be a one-time event. So regular refresher courses help nurses retain knowledge and stay updated with any equipment modification, providing resources for self-directed learning. So online modules, manuals, and simulation-based training can supplement formal sessions. Another point is encouraging a culture of continuous learning. So, organizations should promote lifelong learning by integrating training into workplace policies and performance evaluations. So, next is the significance of training. First is like skill developments. Training guarantees that employees are capable of operating new machinery, improving operational effectiveness and safety. So, training enhances nurses' technical proficiency, ensuring they can promote new medical devices efficiently and troubleshoot basic issues. It helps bridges gaps in knowledge, especially when transitioning to new technologies or evidence-based practices. Second is patient safeguarding. So proper training guarantees that high standard of care and help avoid mistakes. Proper training significantly reduces the risk of errors such as incorrect medication administrations, misinterpretation of data from medical devices, or improper equipment handling. Nurses who are well trained contribute to a safer healthcare environments, preventing avoidable complications and improving patient outcomes. The in this operational efficiency, so skilled employees require less supervision, allowing for smoother workflow and increased productivity. Well trained nurses are more confident and adaptable, which reduces delays in patient care and enhances overall hospital efficiency. So next is requirements for law and regulation. Several rules and regulation relevant to staff training must be followed by healthcare institutions. So like healthcare organization must comply with training related regulation including Occupational Health and Safety Act. So it ensures safe working conditions including adequate training on workplace hazards. Employees are legally required to provide training on how to use new equipment safely, reducing the risk of injuries. Second one is health and safety executive guidelines. So these guideline establish best practices for healthcare workplaces to prevent occupational injuries and improve patient safety. Compliance with HSC ensure that nurses receive training on handling hazardous material, infection control, and emergency procedures. So like accreditation and licensing standards, so hospitals and healthcare facilities must meet accreditation standards that require ongoing training programs. Licensing boards often mandate continuing education for nurses to maintain their professional certification. This is by safety and health at work. So next is a law's role in training healthcare workers. So labor regulation regarding certificates, workplace safety and training. Laws regarding training and workplace safety include labor laws protect employees' rights by ensuring they receive adequate training to perform their job safely. These laws also outline employers' responsibilities in providing fair access to training and career development opportunities. So next one is like professional regulatory bodies. For example, College of Nurses. So organizations like the College of Nurses mandate continuing education and competencies requirement to maintain license. Failure to comply with training requirement can lead to disciplinary action, license suspension, or termination. So, hospital policies on training and certification. Healthcare facility often establish their own policies to ensure compliance with the national regulations. Hospital may require nurses to complete a set of number of training hours annually or pass competency tests for certain procedures. So these are the laws which play vital role so that nurses can work safely and effectively at workplace.
Next is barriers to effective training. Despite recognizing the importance of training, several barriers can hinder its effectiveness in healthcare settings. Time constraints are one of the most common challenges, as busy nursing schedules leave minimal time for structured training. This often leads to incomplete or rushed learning, which may compromise safety and efficiency. Next, financial constraints also pose a challenge as many healthcare organizations operate on limited budgets. High quality training programs, especially for new technologies, can be costly, making it difficult to allocate sufficient resources. Lastly, resistance from staff can be a significant barrier. Nurses may hesitate to adopt new equipment or procedures due to lack of confidence, fear of change, or skepticism about the effectiveness of new methods. Overcoming these barriers requires a strategic and supportive approach, which we will explore in the next slide. Next is strategies to overcome barriers. So, despite the importance of ongoing training, several barriers can hinder its effectiveness. As we discussed in the last slide, these barriers include time constraints due to the demanding nature of nursing, financial limitations, and occasional resistance from staff in adapting to new processes. To address these challenges, we can implement flexible training schedules, allowing staff to complete training during off peak hours or breaks. Online platforms and e learning modules make training accessible and cost effective, enabling staff to learn at their own convenience. Lastly, incorporating interactive and hands on training methods keeps staff engaged and encourages practical skill development. Next is ongoing professional growth. Continuous professional development is essential for ensuring that nurses stay updated with the evolving healthcare technologies and practices. It enhances competency and promotes high quality patient care. Organizations can promote continuous professional development by offering regular workshops and seminars focused on the latest innovations in healthcare. Additionally, self directed learning resources such as online modules and peer reviewed articles empower nurses to pursue ongoing knowledge and skill enhancement independently. Next is support from the organization for development. Organizational support plays a critical role in fostering a culture of continuous development. Mentorship programs are highly effective as they allow experienced nurses to guide and support less experienced colleagues, ensuring a smoother transition into the new roles or technologies. Additionally, providing access to educational resources, whether through an internal knowledge database or partnerships with external learning platforms, empowers staff to enhance their knowledge. Lastly, offering financial assistance for advanced certifications or continuing education demonstrates a commitment to staff development and encourages lifelong learning. Next is role of HR in training. The human resources or the HR department plays a central role in ensuring that nursing staff receives effective and compliant training. HR is responsible for designing and implementing training programs that align with the organizational goals and regulatory requirements. HR also monitors training completion and evaluates its impact on nursing practice and patient outcomes. Well structured training programs contribute significantly to employee satisfaction and retention as they enhance competence and confidence, leading to lower turnover rates.
Good evening, Professor. My name is Navdeep. I'm going to present the next slide, which is evaluating the effectiveness of training, which include that to ensure that training programs are effective, they must be evaluated based on measurable outcomes. So first point is evaluation after training. Post training assessments helps to determine if the nurses have gained the necessary knowledge and skills. These knowledge and skills include the written exams, practical demonstrations or competency evaluations. Next point is consistent feedback from nursing personnels. Regular feedback from nursing staff provides the insight into the strengths and weaknesses of the training. These feedback can be gathered from the service or one-on-one discussion. Next point is monitoring the effects in patient care results. Tracking the impact on patient care outcomes ensure that training translates that into the improved patient safety and care quality. Metrics such as reduced errors, better patient recovery rate, and the increased adherence to best patient practices can indicate training success. Um, the next one is analysis of training requirements. It includes the training needs to be analyzed, which helps to identify gaps in nursing's knowledge and skills so that training programs can be designed effectively according to the needs. Surveys and interviews with staff helps to collect the first-hand information about the challenges nurses faced and areas where they need to be trained and improvements. Analyzing the patient care data identifies the common errors or areas needing improvement, such as medication administration, accuracy, or infection control procedures. Next one is effective strategies for training on new equipments. It include that when introducing a new medical equipments, proper training is crucial to ensure safe and effective use. Hand-on training with equipment allows the nurses to practice using the equipments in a real-world scenario, as well as stimulation based learning enables the nurses to develop critical skills in a controlled risk free environment before applying them in patient care. Peer to peer training encourage the learning from experienced colleagues, fostering the teamwork and skills share. This one is the summary of our topic, which include the ongoing training is very very important to ensuring the patient safety and high quality care. Overcoming training barriers, for example, staff shortage, time constraints, require the organizational support and innovative solutions such as e-learning and flexible schedules. Compliance with laws and regulation is essential to meet the legal and professional standards in healthcare settings. These are the references of our content. Thank you.